The night Vincent met Ada was the same night thunder struck 3 times without rain. The old people in the village said it was a sign. When thunder roars without water, something evil is about to be born. Vincent was handsome, the type that made girls forget their home training. Light-skinned, tall, with a voice that could melt stone. He dressed well, always smelling of designer perfume, and drove a Benz that roared like a lion. Nobody knew exactly what he did, but everyone in Akio knew he had money, plenty of it. They called him Yohu boy with class. Ada was a soft, gentle girl from a poor family. She had dreams of becoming a nurse and helping her mother, who sold pap at the roadside. Her smile could heal sadness, and her voice was like sweet palm wine. When Vincent pulled up beside her one evening and said, "Hey pretty, can I know your name?" She laughed shyly and replied, "Ada." Vincent was gentle, romantic, and generous. He bought Ada a new phone, sent her money almost every day, and took her out to fancy places. For the first time in her life, Ada felt seen, felt wanted. Her mother warned her, "My daughter, don't lose yourself in love. All that glitters is not gold." But Ada was already drowning in Vincent's world, and she didn't want to be saved. Vincent, on the other hand, had a secret, one that even the walls of his house could not speak of. He belonged to a cult, not the type you hear about on the streets, but one deeper, older, and darker. A brotherhood of wealth, where blood speaks louder than words. And now, they had asked for a sacrifice. Not just any sacrifice. They asked for the womb of someone he loved. Not a stranger. Not a random girl. It had to be love, true, deep, genuine love. Because love, when destroyed, gives more power than anything else. Vincent knew what he had to do. He started distancing himself from Ada slowly. One missed call. One unreturned text. One cancelled date. But each time she cried, he came back with flowers and money. He needed her to love him more. He needed her heart to be full before he tore it apart. He took her to places. Bought her clothes. Promised her heaven. Told her she would soon be his wife. And Ada believed him with all her soul. Meanwhile, every midnight, Vincent visited Baba Ogunlowo, a dreaded herbalist who lived in the forest of Ajoka. His shrine smelt of blood, fire, and secrets. The walls were covered in strange drawings. Skulls hung like decorations. And in the middle sat Baba, blind in both eyes, but able to see things beyond the physical. "Are you ready?" Baba asked one night, after Vincent brought the last item on the list. Vincent nodded. "She trusts me. She loves me." Baba grinned, showing rotten teeth. "Good. Then she will give you her womb willingly." It was a Sunday evening. The sky was golden, and the breeze was gentle like Ada's laughter. Vincent told her he wanted to take her somewhere special. "Let's go on a little trip, just you and me," he said, holding her hands. Ada smiled. "Where are we going?" "A quiet place. Somewhere peaceful. Somewhere we can be alone," he replied. She packed her small bag, excited like a child going on holiday. She had no idea that she was walking into the lion's den with her heart open and her womb ready to be taken. They drove for hours. The road became narrow. Trees leaned over like they were whispering secrets. Ada felt a little strange, but Vincent smiled and said, "Trust me." When they reached the small hut in the forest, Vincent told her they would spend the night there and go to the beach the next day. Ada agreed, trusting the man who had given her everything she never had. That night, Vincent mixed a drink. It was sweet, but bitter at the end. Ada drank it and felt sleepy almost immediately. As she lay on the bed, her eyes heavy, Vincent whispered in her ear, "Forgive me." Then everything went dark. Ada woke up in pain. Her stomach felt like it was on fire. She tried to move, but her hands and legs were tied. Her eyes widened in fear as she saw Vincent standing beside a strange pot, murmuring words in a language she didn't understand. "Vincent," she screamed. "What are you doing?" But Vincent didn't answer. He looked at her, and a tear dropped from his eye. He turned away quickly. Baba Ogunlowo stepped forward, holding a sharp object that looked like a cross between a knife and a bone. He chanted, his voice rising like smoke. Then he said, "Her love is pure. Her womb is ripe. Let the spirits accept our offering." Ada cried. "Please, Vincent. I love you. Don't do this to me." But it was too late. Vincent closed his eyes as Baba drew a symbol on Ada's belly. There was a loud thunder. The wind howled. And then, silence. Ada survived. But she would never be the same. She woke up days later in a strange hospital. Her womb had been removed. A woman in white clothes told her, "You were found unconscious in the forest. You are lucky to be alive." But Ada didn't feel lucky. She felt empty, broken, betrayed. Vincent disappeared. Nobody heard from him again. Some said he ran to another country. Others said the gods took him. But Baba Ogunlowo was arrested when another victim escaped and led police to his shrine. Ada tried to return to normal life, but it was hard. She couldn't have children. Her dreams of becoming a nurse died. But her spirit did not die. She turned her pain into strength. She started speaking at schools, telling young girls to be careful, to love with wisdom, to know that even the most handsome face can hide a devil's heart. 10 years later, Vincent returned. But he was not the same. His skin was peeling. His eyes looked haunted. He walked into a church in Lagos and fell to his knees, screaming, "Forgive me. I killed her. I took her womb. I sold my soul for money." The congregation was shocked. The pastor prayed. But nothing could cleanse him. He was arrested, and his story spread like fire. Ada saw the news. She went to the prison. She stood before him, her face calm. "Why did you do it?" she asked. Vincent wept. "Because I was greedy. Because I loved money more than I loved you." Ada nodded. "Then let your money comfort you in hell." And she walked away, never looking back. Ada adopted 3 children. She raised them with love, care, and wisdom. She became a voice for victims. Her pain became a weapon against evil. Vincent died in prison, screaming as he saw shadows no one else could see. The spirits never sleep. And love, when betrayed, never dies, it becomes justice.